Hello to all of my Leos, to all of my Lions, Leos. Yes, these cards came out. We're going to talk about these. Okay. We have the Page of Cups and also the Seven of Pentacles. Let's put these down. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Oh, oh. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for these messages that are coming through. This is a general reading, Leos, by the way. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment to not only this channel, but also the second channel, the Knowledge channel. So let's get into your reading. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Just from those two cards, so many messages are coming through. Yes, this message is timeless. So whenever you see this message, Leos, it's when you're supposed to see the message, okay? Don't get caught up in that because time really is an illusion. So whenever you're supposed to see the message is when it's going to come, when it's supposed to come through. All right. OMG. All right, let's talk about it. We got the Page of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Cups. We also have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Four of Cups. And we have the 10 of Cups. Somebody has been really trying to rent space in your spirit with their energy, and they're causing you to overthink some things. You don't need to overthink this. You don't need to overthink this, Leos. I can't tell you how many times you have the backing of the sun. Let me tell you the advantage of the backing of the sun for you, Leos. By now, if you've been watching this channel, you know that the sun is a star. It's not a planet, right? So even when I say your ruling planet is the sun, I'm talking about it's a star, right? I know it's not a planet. It represents your inner light. It represents your identity, your creative life force, right? This energy, which could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, knew how to get into your emotions. Like this, your moon sign is just as important as your sun sign. Your moon sign is aligned to your feelings, your subconscious habits, your moods, emotions, your intuition, right? So somebody was dealing with somebody who was highly intuitive. Highly intuitive. That's why this thing ran so deep for somebody. Like, this is why you were overthinking it. Somebody said something to you that went right to the heart of your emotions. Like, you would never make it without me. You need me. I'm the only person that could. In other words, they were kind of putting themselves in like a God level of God status. And listen, if you don't hear anything else in this message, ignore them. I see physically you won't allow them to come back into your space, Leo, but this is where you can't emotionally let them rent space in your head. There's nothing to overthink. There's nothing. You call them on it. What they're really afraid of is that you were able to see right through them. When you first met them, see, this is why it's so important, Leo, to have, to learn how to do your own energy work. Because right now where you are, like I said, physically you won't allow them to come back in, but you are just as intuitive as they are. But to take it another notch up, you already saw right through them. You already saw them as being a master manipulator, someone who is moody, someone who is jealous, someone who is, you're not just seeing the good side of them. You're now paying attention to, wait a second, this person has two sides. Like everybody else has two sides. You know them. Like, this is not like I had some interactions with this person and no, you really know them. Like, you know them to the core. I don't care if you dated them, worked with them, whatever the case, maybe you could have went on a project or whatever, but that's the part that's irritating their spirit, is the fact that you really know them to the core. The benefit of you being in even proximity, like they could have shaken your hand, or it could have been from a handshake to a hug to a whatever else, the S word, because I know sometimes kids listen to the channel or younger people listen to the channel, so y'all know what the S word is. Anyway, the benefit of You having them in your space is like it was an awakening of what was already inside of you, Leo. Your spiritual gifts, your intuition, right? But physically, you're not letting them back in, and you are tapped into your divine mask. I mean, you're tapped into your crown chakra, right? That's God level of clarity. While you have compassion for that person, because that's what the Queen of Cups is, you have this nurturing, you have this compassion for them. You're physically not letting them back in, but somebody says something to you that's really sticking with you. That's the only reason why you are ruminating over this, and to a point where you're making yourself emotionally drained. No, as soon as you think about them, change the channel. Go to some, do not physically get up. I gotta say this, because your energy is directed outward. Get up, go take a walk, go grab some water, go to a lake, a beach, a pond, something. Get up so that you can refill. Remember, they're water sign. Somebody has water in their chart, so they're excellent at people. It's like knowing exactly what dry spaces in your emotions to get to. You know, they know how to take, like water, it takes form of whatever you pour it in. So you gotta go and go get you gotta draw from your own well. Like, so you got to either get outside, you got to drink some water, you got to take a spiritual shower, take a spiritual bath, listen to some meditation music with water sounds in the background. You got to connect with your own inner maternal energy. Even if your mother is not here, you gotta return. You gotta connect with your own maternal energy. Go swimming, something where water is like surrounding you, because this person, this energy, like I said, they're renting space in your head. They said something to somebody, you know, but you got to protect this. You got to protect your peace. This is you, the little girl or little boy, and you got to protect your inner child, right? This is the big you, whether you're a man or woman, you know, protecting your inner child, because this energy, I'm telling you, moon sign is very powerful too. Like all signs. I mean, you know, your all placements are very, very powerful. But this is something that is nostalgic. You've known this person for quite some time. You've known this person for quite some time. And so because somebody has water in their chest, it's like a lot of heavy water in your cars right here. They are able to get to those thirsty spaces in you. Let's say, for instance, they have connections that you feel like you need. So you may put up with their manipulative energy just to be in connection with them. Maybe they say, we can make a lot of money together, but you already see right through it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how powerful you are. You already see right through them. You already see it. There's a lot of emotion in your car, so that's why I need you all to get near some water. Really, Leos, get near some water. You all are caring. You live a great life, or at least that's what you profess to say. You know that I live a great life, right? That's what you're headed towards, right? You've been investing in yourselves, and you're going to start seeing it in your money. You all are natural leaders. This is where you don't need to follow them. No. This is where you're protecting you're taking the initiative to protect your own. You all are the I will sign. So let me run it down. I will live a great life without this master manipulator. Okay? You all are kind, protective, very loyal, honest, vivacious, creative, passionate, generous, warm-hearted, cheerful, humorous, right? So again, I don't know who this energy was. I don't know who this energy is who have been able to rent space in your head, but it's time to break out the sword for real. Sever ties with them for good. Just sever ties. Just move on, because the more and more you think about this energy, the more depressed you become. And you don't need to be looking at other relationships like you're looking down into a black hole, like you're looking down into the abyss. Because what's going to happen if you stay connected to this emotionally? Because I know physically somebody's not letting somebody get back in. By the way, I do see somebody disconnecting from it emotionally. You're disappointed because, again, you're just the disappointment just comes in like, wow. And I don't want y'all to even stay too long on this. The disappointment comes in like, I'm smarter than this. I knew something in me told me that something is source. Something in me told me this about it, but I didn't want to believe it. Okay, forgive yourselves. Grab you this. Grab this. Some rose quartz. Forgive yourselves. Get near a body of water. Replenish those emotions. If you feel like you need to cry or, cry out, like tears cry, or like cry out vocally and say, you know what? Help me through this. Do that. But I need you all to focus on, I mean, seriously, because this person, you were up against a person who is a master manipulator. And I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how many degrees you have. It does, none of that matters. When you're dealing with a narcissist or a master manipulator, it'll make the smartest person in the world think that they're dumb. And you're not. You may be many things to a lot of people, but dumb is not one of them, okay? All right? So take your sword out and sever ties. Take your power back so that you can make room for some other things. I do see a breakthrough coming your way, right? And I do see you celebrating outside of a building. Somebody told you would never have a house without them. Somebody told them that you would never build some kind of a building, some kind of a structure or whatever without them, right? They were able to manipulate. They were able to get into your mind. Y'all better start changing channels. There is no way on this planet or any other planet that this person is your source. Because they're not your source. They were just able to say something to get into your emotion, like get into those dry cracks. And so if money was the thing that you needed for something to buy a house, they're gonna entice you with money. If money was the thing that you needed to purchase or buy a building or something, they were going to try to entice you with that, or contacts or people that they knew. They're highly manipulative. But I'm telling you, when you take that sword out and you cut the air supply, what thing can live without air? This energy is gonna be gasping for air. It's gonna just dry up. And for them, depending on the energy they put out in the universe, they may be going through their instant karma. Here we have the Four of Swords. Get some rest. Get some rest so you'll know exactly what to say when you go step out near that lake or that pond or that stream. Get some rest. I don't want y'all to be tossing and turning. I'm hearing somebody needs to take some melatonin or something. I don't know. Somebody needs to get some sleep. Somebody needs to get some sleep so that you can be refreshed, recharged, renewed. You're not walking into this next cycle with this energy. You're not walking into this next cycle with this energy. I see a breakthrough for somebody. Leos, I need y'all to stand up. I'm for real. Listen, I need y'all. Y'all been putting in too much energy work. You've been putting in too much energy work. Somebody said, I almost said somebody done said something. Somebody said something to you that really got to the core of those dry places. But that's coming to an end. You've been walking around with stomach in a knot, stomach in knots for too long, right? Impeccably dressed, coming up with all these ideas. You coming to the end. You coming to the end of that challenging relationship. Forget them. Forget them. That's the F word I use because I don't use profanity. But again, whatever the F word is for you, use it. Forget them. Really, right? Here we have, I see you. I see the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles represents big money coming your way. You don't need them. You don't. You really don't. You're about to give birth to something amazing. And so what is it like for a person who is about to give birth to something? They have anxiety. They're nervous. They want to meet their baby. I'm talking to men and women. I'm talking about your gift, something you're very passionate about. In order for you to balance out your scales, because I have to say this in lay terms for somebody, because somebody's like, well, why can't I stop thinking about them? You can stop thinking about them. First of all, stop fighting the emotion like, why can't I stop thinking about them? Because that's going to make it worse. Allow the thought to flow. Okay, and then now change the channel. Yep. I work with that person. We were in a romantic relationship, whatever the case, whatever it is, whether it's professional, romantic, whatever. Yeah, that was my favorite cousin, whatever. I allow the emotions to flow. But also in that flowing of emotions, you're also remembering why you're never letting them come back into your space, right? Then change the channel. That's how it works. That's how it works. Because you're disappointed that something, you're disappointed that they reached that low level of manipulation. But I mean, they had it in them. Now you saw it. Okay, now it's time to move on. Now it's time to heal from all of that. Don't sit there staring down into a black hole like you're in a music video. You don't need to do all of that. No. Change the channel. Show them. You can show them better than you can tell them. Here we have, you were made for creativity. Water represents creativity, emotions, intimacy. You were made for creativity. See this yellow right here? Go put on some yellow. Put some lemon or citrusy oil in your diffuser. Wake up that solar plexus chakra. Get that because it resonates with your solar plexus chakra, so you can remember exactly who you are. Remind yourselves of how powerful you are. I will imagine 5 things I could do that no one would ever expect, and I will do at least one of them. At least one of them, because I see you doing all 5. Start showing people better than you can tell them. That right there, the fact that they are so manipulative, see, they operate like that. That level of manipulation is that they're operating from fear. They already see you accomplishing at least one of those 5 things, but they're gonna tell you they're gonna try to keep you, attached to the umbilical cord. They don't want you to give birth to anything. They don't want you to come out here and like really show the world you. They don't. What I say, forget those people. Family. Yeah. If you have a good relationship with your family members, cling tighter to them. If you don't have a good relationship with your family and they fall in this range that's preventing you from giving birth, a healthy birth to a bouncing baby new store, a bouncing baby house, a bouncing baby, some kind of gift that you have, and they would have been the ones preventing it, then they need to be cut off too. Okay? Stop looking at people and start paying attention to spirits. Let's see what else we have here so we can close this out. Your dreams need a practical plan. Somebody needs to be as stubborn as a bull when it comes to this. Somebody needs to be so focused, laser focused, that if this energy comes across your path, like people make the fatal mistake of messing with a bull. And we're not talking about Taurus, the sign. I'm talking about a bull. I'm connecting with the animal, right? When it gets in the way of them pursuing what they're passionate about, Taurus's ruling planet is Venus. And Venus is the planet of love, beauty, creativity, money, your values, your sentiments, how you create, what brings you pleasure. You should be so bullheaded and stubborn about getting to what you want for yourself, Leo, that person, this manipulator, should feel terrified to come near you because all they see is that sword about to cut them. Because that's how you're protecting your gifts. Okay? Stop playing with yourselves. Stop playing around. That's what I have for you. I will see you in a couple of days. All right, Leos. Bye.